Practice 2. Love your family. Tapping emotional intelligence. Imagine that you have endured the ending of a deeply felt relationship, and you experienced the feelings of sorrow, pain, remorse, and depression that can occur in such a state. You may go on for months in this condition, feeling emptiness and loneliness. Then suddenly, you meet someone new. Chemicals begin to flow into the desert of your past experience, like a renewing spring, and you feel alive again. The lover in you has awakened and is ready to engage. While your emotional brains have stored the reaction of the past experience, you begin to note the new memory of an unfolding relationship. This power that fills you and stimulates you to the level of chemical exuberance and near intoxication is the ability of the heart to eliminate your hunger and sorrow by igniting new life energy and passion. Remarkably, this power of the heart is always available to you for a life of passion and compassion, for healing, and for helping if you remain open, if you keep the channels to the source unclogged and practice consistently to love. This is the role of the second hero within you, the lover. The heart, as the image of love, runs the risk of sentimentality and centuries of romantic ideology. But in reality, this energy center and organ of your body is the most powerful source of life and love, of wholeness and brokenness. While the cognitive brain observes and directs, the brain of the heart also has neural pathways, thoughts, and memory which fuel the passion and compassion for ultimately doing what needs to be done. The heart is the central energy source of emotional intelligence that can determine an open heart versus closed, wholeheartedness versus half-heartedness, or heartfelt expressions instead of an inability to express. What feeds the center is the actual experience of loving. Love is a collection of chemicals, feelings, and a sense of well-being, but is also a verb. For to love sustains love by practicing love. When you love nature, nature returns the blessing. If you have children, you love them. When you have or had parents, you loved them. Even if it was a complex relationship. And when you love those you call your friends and your followers, you will notice a deeper and richer outcome of the relationship. Everyone eventually responds to love. It is the power that can melt the frozen or awaken the dead within those who have forgotten its touch. It is so pervasive that it also can reach even those who protect themselves from it because they know of its vast transformational energy. Love hails from the energy of authentic power. And while power's reactive and opposite sibling is the dark energy of force, which stimulates such contrary responses as shame, guilt, anger, and fear. The field of true power generates rational thinking, neutrality, willingness, joy, peace, and love. Leaders can say, without embarrassment, that they love their people, just as parents can share and declare such emotion towards those they have created. If you love your home, your work, your partner, your life, you contribute to a cosmic soup with that one ingredient that transforms bland into beautiful and tasteless into savory. Love is the power of creation, the reason we are here, the reason you are here. And the more you give it away, it will only return the gift tenfold. Research has proven that the effects of social relationships for extended longevity is greater than the benefit of exercise or the detriment of obesity. You were made to love, and loving others and coping with the life factors that often attempt to push love away are your two greatest opportunities for growth. Your families are a resource for the power of love, beginning with your first family, your family of origin. You came into a family, and whether it be adopted or genetically assembled from the same source, it is your tribe, your family of origin. For you, your family of origin may be the delight of your life. You each call, write, laugh, care, share, remember, listen, provoke, forgive, and love each other without conditions. Or your family of origin may be a dark memory of the past, and you have spent much of your adult life trying to undo the negative and painful experience. But here is the good news of that difficult past. This family of origin is your tribe from which you inherit both the positive and negative charges of this equation. From the very day you were brought home to be a part of this collection of entities, you were to find your place, determine your boundaries, seek your teachers, and explore who was to serve as a mentor for your growth process. Some of your tribe may have served you best as an example of a reverse mentor, everything you did not want to become. Others may have been a perfect example of the ideal influence you desired in order to become your optimal self. If there is pain from your past, you can release the negative emotion that still may reside in your lover's heart that came through injury. This is an important next step for when you have embraced the lesson with gratitude about what you have learned. You are free to move on towards your next family, the heart family, your family of choice, your family of friends. The term friend is a most honored position and so esteemed that the number of members is usually small. You really can only have a handful of friends, certainly far less than you think you have, through your social networks. That is because a friend is for always. They love at all times and even can provide the tough love that you sometimes may not want. Friends are always available, even when you are not. A friend is someone with whom you can sit in silence and not feel discomfort. They will respond to a call for help without fanfare and will age with you, not dwelling in the past, but embracing the beauty of the present moment. You often know immediately when you meet a potential friend. The intelligence of your heart knows if it is someone who will help you expand, not constrict, to thrive, not just survive, and who will cherish you, not diminish you. Friends are the members of this family of the heart and are assembled in your life one by one, carefully, consciously, as they become the best in your life and the best for your life. They result from choice, not chance, by invitation, not forced integration, and this family may expand or shrink according to time, geography, and circumstance. Yet whenever or wherever your heart family arrives, it is a gift, a blessing, and a gathering where the mentor has been invited to take a seat. In your role as mentor, remember that mentors are not assigned. They are chosen by the seeker. Mentors don't ask to dance. You invite them. Serving as a mentor does not mean you have achieved a status. Instead, you have received an invitation to participate in an experience of the heart and a family of love. Those who come to you, who seek you, will become a part of a small community. The mentor honors that collection of souls who, for some reason, or perhaps many reasons, have found a place where it is safe to sit, to share a sacred story, to express the depth of feeling, and to be, perhaps for the first time in their lives, authentically who they truly are. This too is a family, the heart family, where love is the guiding principle, where wisdom is the norm and play is the practice. Whether you are seeking a guide or becoming that guide, the great work of mentoring will happen most completely if seen within the context of family and the power energy of love. This is your emotional intelligence at work, the wisdom of the heart in practice, and how you will become your most complete and passionate self. Love your family is one of my favorite practices, and I'd like to share with you why. I was really fortunate to grow up in a family where my parents loved unconditionally. What did that mean? They taught us that God created each of us unique and special, that we were great just the way that we are, that we didn't need to pretend or be someone that we were not. They wanted us to be great with who we are, and they wanted us to be great with who we were not. They gave us a gift of not feeling insecure or envious or jealous, of being able to love other people fully and embrace them and support them. They were so non-judgmental, but very strict in terms of what's acceptable and what's not acceptable. We certainly had the unacceptable. In our family, there were babies who were born outside of the institution of marriage. But no matter what, our parents showed that you love unconditionally and you embrace each other no matter what the circumstances. And you give everything to support each other, to always make us the best versions of ourselves. They showed us the value of being grateful. They lived every day loving life. They didn't complain, and they were grateful for the most simple things in life. My parents helped me to stop and reflect and think, I don't have a right to judge. My role is to support and love them for who they are and to make them better and help them get through the difficult situations. That value of being non-judgmental is just one of the greatest gifts I've ever received. Unconditional love is so powerful Because when you come from a place of love, what a wonderful, positive place to be. So, my wish for you is that you will live your life loving unconditionally and not judging others, but embracing them and loving them. And this is why loving your family is my very favorite practice.
Release. There may be something, someone, who brings a heaviness to your surroundings, a shadow to your effort. And in this place, you feel never enough. This is a frequency of vibration that is dragging you to its own sputtering level, an energy that is feeding upon yours. A life taker, a mood shifter, a heart stopper. Now is the time to release this presence, to let go of the attachment, to be free of the drain, to heal the wound, to close the door. For this relationship does you no good, and it is now time for good, for healing, for becoming. Take this moment now to draw away from this shadow, purge the power of the memory, and welcome the dawning of a new light of day. Release this weight from your shoulders, this heaviness from your memory. Release anything that has fed upon your strength and has left you drained. Let it all go. Release. Remember, there are those around you whom you have forgotten. They have always been there for you. You know that. You count on that. And yet, when did you last tell them how much they mean to you? How important they are in your life? How blessed you are by their continuing gift. It is time for remembering. To open the voice of your heart, to express the appreciation of your soul. Remember the friendship that has sustained you, the arms that have held you, the hearts that have loved you. And remember what is good. Picture now in your mind all those faces in your life you want to remember. Now, renew those friendships that await you. You now are different, as you have room in your life for those you can choose. You can be open to the stranger who has sat patiently at your doorstep. You are available to the one who has been by your side and you did not know him. You can open your time and energy to those who have given to you without expectation, or those whom you have not yet met but are on their way bearing gifts. Your doorway says welcome to those who come bearing the gift of light, of love, of hope, of joy. For they are your renewed brother, your newest sister, your new lover, your child who awaits you. Now, imagine the door of your heart opening. Light is pouring in from each of the lives you have chosen to love. Welcome each one of them. Embrace them. Love them. Release. Remember. Renew.